Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Descent, Journeys in the Dark, 2nd edition, Forgotten Souls, where we're now moving into turn 8. One little thing from last turn, Cindriel didn't move. She fought the dragon, and then she tried to find a search token, but she didn't actually move from where she is. And as per her hero ability, if she hasn't moved during a turn, at the end of the turn she can recover 2 fatigue. So she's back down to 2 fatigue, which hopefully will be very helpful for us. So that's pretty cool. I think that's the only mess up I made last turn, but I think so. Nobody else has come up and said like, no, you've done this wrong. So what we'll do is we shall crack on, and she will now do the hero phase. And as you may have guessed, Cindriel is going to go first. So here's Cindriel. It's the start of the hero phase, but just before she gets going, she's diseased. So we've got to try and get rid of this diseased card. So she's got a test against willpower. Now, a willpower is not the best. It's only 2. So we get a black die and a grey die, and we've got to get 2 or less. And she gets 5, so not much chance of her getting rid of that. So one of the fatigue that we got rid of immediately goes back because she failed that, and she cannot get rid of the diseased card. We have got to keep it, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a blow. Right, now it's time for her to do some actions. And I think the first action she's going to do is try and hit this shadow dragon. So she has got an iron longsword, so that is a blue and a red die. And as we know, this real pain of a shadow dragon gets 2 grey die. So come on. Remember, we've got mana weave, so we can get a surge. Whoop, that didn't go in properly. I'll have to re-roll that. Don't hit any of the other dice. Well, it did hit the other dice, but it didn't knock them over. And that is an excellent result. And we've got 2 surges. So that is brilliant. All it's got is 1 shield. Now what can I use my surges on? I'm going to use 1 surge, obviously, to hit the dragon. We've got a spare surge. I'm going to use that to take off a fatigue. So we're back down to 2. It only got 1 shield, so that means 3 damage got through. So it is up to 7 damage on this shadow dragon, which is brilliant stuff. And we haven't had to use mana weave. She's going to attack again. All we need is 2 extra damage, and it's game over for the shadow dragon. Come on, Cindy. Oh! Look at that for a defense roll. 6. You can't get any better on 2 dice, on 2 grey dice. So she didn't manage to hit. We're not even going to bother spending that surge on mana weave. Why? Because we wouldn't hit anyway. So, that's rubbish. If we'd got another surge, obviously I'd have made it re-roll one of these using the iron longsword, but we can't. So unfortunately we got 1 good hit in. 6 defense. That is unreal, man. Right, so it's done that. Managed to defend. I don't think Cindriel is going to do anything else. She's not going to move or anything. So she is going to stay where she is. That is it for her go. And next up will be... who's going to go next? Averick, I think. And here we are with Averick. In fact, it's probably a good job we didn't kill the dragon. Good job that Cindriel missed. Because I was just reading this again, because I wanted to make sure I did everything in the right order. And it says, advance Doom by 1 if there are no shadow dragons on the trash heap. Then discard the exploration card. So we really need to pick up the search token first, then discard the exploration card rather than no dragons and discard. Doom is a lot harder to send back than, for example, Fate is. So perhaps it's a good job that Cindriel missed. So I think what we will do is we will have Avric, and the first thing he's going to do is he's going to flip this. He's going to pick it up. So we pick that up, put it in there. There are no Surge tokens now on the trash heap. We can refresh Fate and discard that card. So that is now done. Get rid of those timers. And Fate goes back up to the top. Okay. But he's still got to do the test. So he's got to roll against his, what is it? His knowledge, which is 3. And he gets a 3. Woohoo! So he managed to do it. He's pretty good at searching through the filth. So he's actually done that, so he doesn't get diseased, and he does get a search card. Let's see what he gets this time. Quick cut. And this time he gets a stamina potion. Flip this card over during your turn to choose your hero or an adjacent hero. That hero recovers all fatigue. He's going to flip it right now. It is not an action. Yeah? So he's going to flip it right now. That is good. So we flip that over. And that means he is going to get rid of all his fatigue. I'll try and remember this turn. I haven't done it yet. But Cindriel didn't move again. So she's going to lose her last 2 fatigue. But I should do that completely at the end of the hero phase. So I'll try and remember that. Right. So that was cool. He was able to chug that potion. It did not cost him an action. He's still got 1 action left. He's going to gain a fatigue. And he's going to move here. He's now adjacent. And he's going to attack. So he's going to attack with his Iron Mace. So that is a blue and a yellow. Got 2 greys. We'll need a surge though. We definitely need a surge to hit this dragon. Come on, Avric. Come on, mate. Oh, he's got a surge. He's got 2 surges. These miss. Oh, but right. Let's just see if there's anything he can do. Right. So, unfortunately, he only got 3 on it. And the dragon's got 3 shields. He did hit because he got a stun, and he's got an extra stun. A surge, and he's got an extra surge. But it doesn't give him anything extra. Urgh. So the dragon has got away with it again. And what to do with this final surge? In fact, no, we're keeping 2 surges. We're going to keep 2 surges because we can't hit it anyway, yeah? Because it's rolled enough. So we're not even going to use a surge to get through the shadow. We're going to keep these 2 surges. And 1 surge, we are going to use each hero within 3 spaces of you, including yourself, gains surge, recover 1 heart on all attack rolls. So he is going to recover 1 heart. So he goes down to 2. Now I'm not sure that Cindriel gets the benefit of that, because I think it's the person who rolls the surge gets it. I don't think it's like Avric rolls that surge and everybody within 3 spaces gets it. I think it's anybody within 3 spaces of him who attacks and gets a surge can spend it to recover a heart. I think it works that way. Let me know if it doesn't, but that's the way I'll play it. So he's down to 2. He's used 1 surge for that. He's got another surge. And he's going to use it to get rid of that fatigue that he spent. So I didn't use the surge to hit the shadow dragon. The reason for that is we wouldn't have got any sort of hits on it anyway, so we're not going to waste the surge on that. One surge went to get rid of his health, one of his wounds, and the other surge so he could get rid of a fatigue. That is unfortunate. We really did want to kill it, but it's rolling these very well. Right, that is it for Avric. So next up it will be the Widow Tara. Whoa, steady there, Catweazle. It's not the end for Avric. Just as I was about to swap him over, of course, Prayer of Healing, he can do it now because he has got fatigue to burn. So he's going to take an extra fatigue to cast Prayer of Healing. If you recall, it doesn't need an action. We're going to exhaust this card and we're going to use it on an adjacent hero. And that adjacent hero is obviously Sindriel. So, red power die. She's got 4 damage, remember? And she can get rid of 1, which isn't the best. Could have done with that being better. But, in addition to that, so she's down to 3 damage. In addition to that, he does have Cleansing Touch. And this is the main reason. Each time you use Prayer of Healing on a hero, that hero may also discard one of their condition cards. So we're getting rid of Diseased. So good job I noticed that while I was swapping Avric and the Widow Tara over. Now we will go to the Widow Tara. And here we are with the Widow Tara. Now she can't do what she did previously, which is like to fire from here, because Avric is now in line of sight. He's stopping it, and you cannot fire right down like that. This straight line down here to sort of where the top of the dragon's head is, that doesn't count. But that doesn't matter anyway, because we are going to get her a little bit nearer. If you remember, she rested last turn, so she's got no fatigue. So she's going to take 3 fatigue, and she's going to move 3 spaces with it. And she's going to go 1, 2, 3. So now she can fire across here to hit the dragon. More importantly, she is only 2 away. Remember, the shadow ability doesn't kick in. She's at range and she's only 2 away. So we only have to get 2 range. We don't have to go crazy mad. So we've got a red and a blue for her magic staff. And we have got these annoying 2 grey dice. Let's hope that we can kill it. We've still got 1 fatigue we can take. So if you look at runic knowledge, we can suffer 1 fatigue to put 2 extra wounds on, and we only need 2 extra. So let's hope we can do it. Come on, Widow Tara, and she's got a reroll. Oh, she didn't need it. So only 1 shield. 6, she got a surge anyway, and she's not going to use that surge for anything else, I don't think. Not to put extra damage on, because we've got the additional 2 damage. Remember, it's on 7, so we have killed it. Woohoo! We'll use that surge for something else. We have killed it, it's off the board. And because it's a master, that means it moves up to 2 cards. And it was 6 space monsters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triggers. We go straight back. So we get 2 cards to choose from. Just before we choose from the 2 cards, we're going to use that surge. And we are going to take 1 of these fatigue off. So she's down to 2 fatigue. And unfortunately she can't get to the door, which is a bit of a blow, but never mind. Right, so she's done that. And what were we going to do? I was going to do something. Oh yes, that's it. The loot track. So we're still on the first act. And we get to draw 2 cards, which are a Ring of Power. Ooh, 150 gold, that sounds good. And an Iron Shield. which is 50. It's looking like the Ring of Power. But let's have a look at them anyway. So we'll have a look at the one we're probably going to get rid of, which is the Iron Shield. 50 gold. Exhaust this card after rolling defense dice to either re-roll one die or add one shield to the result. Better than a wooden shield, but surely it's not as good as the Ring of Power. Let's have a look at this. 150 gold, you gain +1 stamina. I'm wondering about that. I mean, +1 stamina is okay, gives you an extra fatigue, but a reroll is nice. A reroll is very nice indeed. But no, we'll take the Ring of Power. We'll take the Ring of Power. So discard that, put it on the bottom of the deck. And who's the Ring of Power going to? We'll give it to Cinderelle. The reason we're giving it to Cinderelle is obviously... Oh, can we? She's already got a trinket. We'll give it Averick. We'll give it Averick anyway, because he's got a lot of abilities that he needs to spend fatigue on. You know, like healing. So we'll give it Averick. So Averick has got the Ring of Power now, as well as the Baron's Cloak. So that's okay. Get rid of the Shadow Dragon card. He's had it. And we still have one action left, I believe. What we're going to do with that action, I mean, we could go right up to the door, but we can't open it. I think these guys, whoever we have going first, can go up and open it next turn. We're just going to have to take the hit on the fate and the peril. So I think she's going to use a last action to chug down this health potion. So she turns that over. She can get rid of this 5 damage that she had. And that is it for the Widow Tara. Righto, so that is the end of the hero phase. And because it's the end of the hero phase, I said I'd remember. That means Cinderelle didn't move, so she can get rid of 2 fatigue. So she's got no fatigue remaining, so that's excellent. Righto, so end of the hero phase. Let's get on with the Overlord phase. And here we are at the Overlord phase. So, Overlord effects, there aren't any. We got rid of the Trash Heap card, but that's bad, because we don't have another card, which means when we get to Fate, it means we've got to put it down 1, because we haven't got a card. And we've also got to draw a Peril card, I believe. Yep, resolve 1 Peril card. This is one of the reasons as well why I made sure Widow Tara chugged that health potion. Because if we get some, like, monsters, I don't want her at 5 health. Ooh, what the bloody hell's this? The scratch of a monster lingers on your flesh. The throbbing pain shows no sign of dissipating. You must find a remedy. The hero has the most remaining health places this card in his play area. This hero cannot recover health through any means. If this hero performs 1 search action or is defeated, discard this card. This card remains active until it is discarded. That is horrendous. Who has the most remaining health? That is Averick, I think. Cinderelle has 9 remaining. Averick has 11 remaining because he's got the Baron's Cloak. And Widow Tara has 10 remaining. So Averick has got this horrible card. He'll just have to do a search action. Hopefully he won't get defeated. But that's... Oh yeah. We're going to have to hope we get a search token. Because otherwise he's not going to be able to heal himself, is he? That's bad. I think that card is meant to, you know, go to your main fighter. But fortunately Cinderelle still had 3 damage on her. So Averick's actually got the most. So, right. But still, want to get rid of that card. I don't think it stops him healing other people though. It's just himself. So that's a bit of a blow. But at least he's up at 11 health. So hopefully he'll be able to hang on till we next find a search token. Right, so we've done that, and next it'd be monster activation. We do not have any, so that is the end of the Overlord phase. And that is also the end now of turn 8. We did really well. That Shadow Dragon didn't want to go down. He rolled some really good rolls. Got 6 shields. Don't believe it. But in the end, Widow Tara did for him. She did a great roll. And unfortunately, we couldn't get to the door to open it. So we had to take a Fate and a Peril hit, which means Averick cannot recover any health until such time as he's either knocked out or does a search action. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. But we found the key, found the Magic Dragon Stale key, so we should be able to get through this door next turn. And fortunately, it'll be the start of our turns, so we'll send somebody up there. Probably Averick, actually. We'll send Averick. He can open the door, and then just so Cindriel can come sort of flying through if there's anything here. If there's anything bad here, she can go flying through. And that should be okay. Yeah, I don't see why not. We're a lot better on the fatigue front. We're not too bad on the health front. So hopefully we'll be okay. Right, so that is the end of turn 8. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the subscriptions, for all the views. Thanks for all the help and support, and for pointing out where I go wrong. As ever, if you've spotted any mistakes during this turn, please let me know. It is my first playthrough, so I may well have missed something. But hopefully I caught everything and we're laughing chocolate biscuits. Right, so I hope you join me for the next turn of Descent, Journeys in the Dark 2nd edition, Forgotten Souls, which will be turn 9. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Oh, got to reset that as well. Nearly. So, so until then, yes, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.